What's next?
Still breathing, despite everything. Beautiful glaive. So why does touching it give me a knot in my stomach?
Which way to the nearest library?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Can't give up now.
A long way to go still. There is work to do.
Alright, what now?
Yo. What's up? Yeah, so like, we've unlocked the ability to take other people's tadpoles and like integrate them into our brains for the people that we can get to accept. Like Lae'zel, she won't fuck with it. She's like not with it. But I convinced Shadowheart, she was like on the fence.
Never a dull moment.
So you have like this whole Illithid powers section.
Salutations.
So right now Gale's got an extra tadpole going on. Whenever he's concentrating on a spell, he can do this concentrated blast. And then the concentrated spell ends. That's what I have me too. Plus we can, like anybody else that has a parasite, we can like basically force them to obey us.
At the ready.
Wits and blades always sharp.
So I'm deciding if I'm gonna put one in her and maybe like, cause she's like the healer, maybe get force tunnel or something like that. What comes after that? I don't know if it's like... It's pretty good. But I could also like take a second one on my character. One of these. This is crazy, so I'd have 3 Illithid powers. Once I got the enemy to 3 or less health, they would die, and all nearby creatures, which is everybody. Like, people are considered creatures in the game, it's like everybody. And that'll be like more specific, like they'll say humanoids or something like that, but overall everything's considered a creature. So if my guys are next to the enemies, they'll get hurt too there. But the psionic backlash looks sick. When an enemy within 9 meters casts a spell, I can use my reaction to inflict 1d4 psychic damage. So basically anybody that casts a spell next to me, I can like take a reaction to deal psychic damage to them. It's pretty cool.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
She can like sacrifice half her remaining health to heal a target for the same amount. She'd be alright because she has like... This is what I have prepared at the top. She can revive a dead companion. She brings the spirit guardians. This is like the only healing she's really got going on. It's like, that's a level 3 spell slot, I didn't realize that. Oh, I'm looking at this. Shit, let's undo some of this. She's got silence, so nobody can cast any spells in like a bubble area that she makes. She can like command a cat, make him flee or come towards her, just halt, drop his weapon or whatever. She can bless the party to make their attack hits stronger, like land more often, or do the opposite to the enemy. Give them like a penalty to their attack, their chance to hit, and like their chance to like save. If I'm doing a spell on them, I get up to hit more often. So these are all the spells that we know for her. And I gotta plug them in, to what's gonna be prepared right now. So I kind of need to get health in there from like level 2 and level 1 here. You just gotta be able to touch somebody to be able to do that. So I'm thinking like with the brain thing, she could just straight up like eat half her health pool to heal another guy far away for the same amount. And then she could just touch herself to cure wounds and to heal herself back up. I need to like get like a way to get her on, to friendlies faster too. That tunnel thing was cool. This is able to be used on a bonus action though, is why I usually take that. I'm gonna have to decide if I'm gonna take like cure wounds or this just can heal multiple people at once, 4 to 7 at level 3. Which is alright if they're like knocked down or whatever, it'll get them back up. But if they die, I have to like either use a revive scroll or this new spell that I just plugged in where she can actually just take an action and revive somebody on a level 3 spell slot. Take the mass healing word probably, I'm not sure. It's either that or I was going to take the Spirit Guardians. Call for spirits to protect you. Nearby enemies take 3 to 24 radiant damage or 3 to 24 necrotic damage per turn. And it's specific to enemies instead of creatures, so like my people won't get hurt. Their movement speed is halved, so they can't like run away or get around to... And if they do save the attack, they still take half the damage. And that's another constant. She has a lot of concentration spells as well. Like, no, that's a ritual. This is... oh, maybe not. So Bless is concentration, that's concentration. And I can end those spells to... I don't want to do that, to put that in. Yeah, these look really powerful, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to get away with that. She doesn't really have enough healing going on. I could take this. It's not a lot of healing, but I can heal a bunch of people at once with it. It's still a bonus action. That helmet she's wearing, like whenever she heals somebody, she gets 3 health herself. So if I heal like fucking the whole party with that, she'll end up getting like 12 health herself. Plus whatever that shit is. Alright, we'll see how that works out.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Gale's got slow and fucking counterspell and shit. Misty step.
Let's move.
I got crazy on this last level up. I got blink. I like hit this, and for 10 turns, like at the end of my turn, I like phase into like a different dimension and shit, and they can't even hit me. And then I like on my turn, I come back and fuck them up and disappear again. And like when I come back, I can like blink to like up to a certain short distance to where I want to pour it in. I'm like making her more like up close now. So I want to like run it up close to the enemies, and I have like shatter where all nearby creatures normally this would hit everybody, but because I specialize in evocation, I can like protect my friends from like area effects that normally would hit them that I'd cast. It's just like when I'm up close, I rock a dude. This like saves my ass as a reaction. If I'm about to get hit, I could just cast a level 1 spell and fucking dodge it. And then all her gear is like lightning. So like she's got like this witch bolt that gives her like lightning charges and shit. And when she's standing in water or whatever, she electrifies like the pool of water. And every time I start my turn, I get more lightning charges. And then this just gives me more protection. But then this pendant gives me this lightning blast. So I basically, like, once I hit this, it strengthens the next lightning spell or cantrip that I do. Where the next lightning spell or cantrip deals additional lightning damage equal to my lightning charges. So I just build up like a bunch of lightning charges on the dude, and then I pop this, and the next spell does like fucking stupid damage. But then like
My faith will guide me.
she helps me out with that because she's got, I just pulled it out, but she was running with the ability to conjure water. I usually run her with this, create water, destroy water, and she makes like a big ass puddle. So if Luna's standing next to like a bunch of dudes with those boots on, she could like cast a puddle on the whole group, and everybody gets like fucking electrified and shit. And then Luna just starts building up crazy amounts of charges, like lightning charges, to make a powerful spell. And then she can like blink if she wants to and not fucking stand into the electricity shit. It's pretty cool. But I'm like sacrificing that to take more healing right now, and this Revify. I don't know if I should take Revify right now. Take the Revify out. Maybe put this shit in. Keep the healing. So we got the extra healing for the party or whatever to get them up before they die, hopefully. The Spirit Guardians fuck some shit up. I don't know if this is gonna be good enough. I don't know, dude. Yeah, keep that create water in there.
No one stopped me yet.
It's gonna like blind darkness and shit. It's fucking awesome. It's awesome. I just like, from completing, like getting that druid back, I was texting you back from the goblin camp. That's kind of like where we're at right now. And he like gave me the stones so that I can like open this like hidden chamber in the ground to where we just went and got all of that shit. This drow was infected, and they had put like the worm and shit in a jar on this table, and that's why I can upgrade the brain shit now, because I've got another tadpole. And I think I am gonna take those, the psionic backlash. I'm just gonna take it. So now anybody like 9 meters next to me that casts the spells, eating damage as a reaction. Alright. So let's see, I think, yeah, check the journal real quick. Yeah, like the next big move is going to be to go to Moonrise Towers. Because they're like controlling, they think they're like putting them in goblins and shit, and like using magic to like prevent them from turning into that shit that captures us in the beginning of the game. That's that's the druid I just rescued. Thank this and say after children for your efforts. So yeah, we're gonna have like a celebration with these guys tonight before like moving on. But so that's gonna be closed up. Kind of want to still find this area here. Alright, I probably need to go back up and get out of here for now.
Now that Halsin is here, Korga will surely see sense. I hope whatever rot was lurking in her heart can be swiftly cut away.
Devils either, but they're leaving.
If it had been up to Korga, they would never have been here at all.
The sacred pool, bro. Can she still talk to animals right now? I think so, yeah. Speak with animals still casted on her today.
I thought you were Halsin.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halsin? Promise me a mate.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Alright, so now I can probably check the... This is like the big map. This is what I was telling you on the text. This goblin camp, this is monstrous. Like, I spent like 20 hours in the goblin camp. And like, here's the teleport to go back, and if I come out of that portal, it's gonna be like 30 goblins, like at least there, like all kinds of, I'd have to kill everything there to take that waypoint. So, one of my guys, this Blade of Frontiers, this is for one of the followers that's at camp. I could bring him back into the party will. And go clean that up for him. Or the reason why I have Lvl with me is every time I've gone to this, it said that like my level was too low and that the enemies would like severely like fuck me up. So I just haven't gone. But the quest line says to like travel here with her. And I just hit level 5, so maybe it's straight. I don't know. See, the goblin camp is such an advantage for like being able to teleport there. I can't, and there's no other like waypoints and shit around here. It's down there at that. It's like tea house. What is this? Oh. So many ways into the Underdark in the map. And I drop like, you can drop like your own markers. I'll show like, they'll put like ones for like the main towns like Emerald Grove and stuff, but if you find other shit, like I'll mark up the map and like say like, oh, this is the furnace, or this is where I can find like the blacksmith, like that kind of stuff. Like that. I was like, what is this? A mountain climb up here? Anyway, I need to consult this shit, because I want to go... So, Daughter of Darkness, skip there. Yeah, this is kind of where I want to go. Because I have her in my party right now, I want to see what's up. If I go to the goblin camp, we could just start a war and just say fuck it and spend like a minute trying to take the goblin camp, but I don't think I can. I'll just go to the blighted village. There's some goblin cache over here somewhere, I think. Little feather fall? Sick, dude, how sick. You cast a spell or you could like feather fall, jump off a fucking cliff and not have to go around. Here's where this cache is supposed to be. Right behind me. Bone cap right there.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
No time to dally. I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
It's right here. It's supposed to be. It's something probably that you dig up, like right here, and everybody failed the perception check. I'm gonna have to come back with our the rogue. He's just got mad, crazy perception. That sucks. Yeah, I didn't see it.
Better take that.
Alright. Well, couldn't find it. Hidden goblin stash. Oh, maybe I didn't go far enough. Wait a second. Yeah, it would have been right here. They missed the check, though. Probably got something in there. like some kind of note or something like that. Tell me how to get it, but I think I'll come back. Anyway, let's see. If we want to go that way, then I'm just gotta go back to the lighted village and go around. Let's see.
No time to rest. Oh, guys that can play instruments, I guess. Alright, so let's see if it still gives me the message, because I've never gone beyond this point. This is like on the side shit, just to knock out Lizelle. Oh yeah. It gets so good when you get into the interactions, like, and making different decisions. Like, you don't have to enter into combat with the whole party once either.
She's coming.
Oh shit.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty. Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. but Karlach's still breathing.
I don't know, like, the shit just popped up like I was in camp.
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms. Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade. Keep an eye on him, will you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Okay, so that's probably because I didn't do his questline before moving on. That's exactly what happened.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I got that piece of information because of the Arcana check. You know what I'm saying? Like, where another cat, like, wouldn't get it.
I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word. The Gith Knight is as merciless as the dragon he rides. That we still have our heads is nothing short of a miracle. He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. That has been its tragedy. I've saved so many with the talents of the blade. And without the pact, I'm just a man. What good is my blade then when it's too dull to split monsters? What good is a flame when a mere breath snuffs it out? It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
I don't know why it stopped me like that at the camp like that. It's weird. Won't let me leave camp either. I might just back the whole shit out. Like, I don't know.
If the Gith are looking for that artifact, then we may have something valuable on our hands. And it's a powerful weapon to boot. Things are starting to look very interesting.
That's the rogue, man. He's badass. Alright. I don't know. It won't let me leave camp. It's like weird as shit. I don't even know what's going on. Like, do I have to go to sleep? I guess so. Usually I'd have to pay for the supplies and shit, so it's some weird cutscene. We got a long rest out of it though, alright.
What's on your mind? Oh, see? Okay. Yeah, I'm running it back. So that's like another way that I can go, I guess, to the next, like, main area to Moonrise Towers, or I'm gonna take the Underdark. But I thought I had to clean up Lizzelle's quest, which it is that way, but it's in, like, the next section. That's why it popped off that dude's shit, like, randomly like that, because it thought I was, like, ending the act or the area and moving on to Moonrise. So I'm just hit up camp and put him in the party and actually knock out what he needs to do. This is, I think, before I went down and got everything. Yeah.
There's something off about this glaive. Touched with magic or something.
Secret societies of the Sword Coast exposed.
What's next, I wonder?
Shit, I just picked that all up with her. Too.
There's no time to waste.
Still alive, so that's progress.
ready and willing.
Can Gale with this sick helmet. Let some shape shift.
Best get going.
Speak. Chook, you believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
The Gith Knight is as merciless as the dragon he rides. That we still have our heads is nothing short of a miracle. He brings a farmer. The farmers, we can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you can then require most. You might think you'd get, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
I usually watch all this, but we just ran through this, so you have to kind of be involved in the conversations. He's got one eye, I got one eye now too. I brought the bard into my party, and he like claimed to be like all like proficient, like scientist or whatever, to be able to remove the tadpole. So I let him like drive like a friggin' like tool into my fucking eye, and he fucked up, and like basically my eye fell out in the process. And dude like replaced it with an eye that can see invisible. So that's what I ended up. I lost the bard as being a potential party member. He was like, "Oh, sorry," and he like bounced because he fucked me up. But because I let him do it, I got like an eye now that could allow me to see like shit within 9 meters away that's invisible. And I force it to become visible if they fail a wisdom check or something like that. So cool, man, because there's so many different branching things. Like, there's no way our playthroughs would be like completely different. There's so much more like story integrated with it, which is cool. All right, back. I just have to go to the bathroom real quick. Yeah, it's kind of like more. I'm gonna grab a drink while I'm up too. It's kind of like more like Skyrim, but better.
That's the spirit.
He's probably got a couple levels because I haven't been playing with him at all.
Am I needed?
Where's the axe? Wait a second. Oh shit. Damn, he's got like no dex, no strength. He's like all about his ability like to talk to cats, like his charisma's off the chain. His constitution's alright, but doesn't have like a lot of strength.
can give them like 2 decks or like make it 14 decks. Give them 14 intelligence, I guess. Yeah, that's not good. I got no strength. Kind of like the dual wielder, I'm thinking. So I have a sick dagger that would be good with his shit. Warlocks get their slots back every rest. They can't take a lot of spells, but I don't know, being able to like grant flying is crazy. Jeez. It's a pretty wicked spell, man. Too bad it like affects my dudes too, but my dudes aren't in the way. That shit is... It'll fuck some shit up.
bad either. This shit is crazy, man. I don't know. Grant Flight is pretty powerful too. I could probably just make potions to do flying. I don't know. It's a tough decision. I don't really use this character, so I'm just gonna take that. Sorry, this piece is taking forever. I just switched to this character that I haven't used, and he had 2 levels to craft him. He's got access to some shit. He could raise the dead, raise a creature from the dead. What is this lightning spell? Call lightning. I haven't even seen that shit. He's got a lot of shit he can use. How many spell slots does he have? He's only got 2 level 3 spell slots, essentially, that he can even use. But they recharge, every short rest. So he's got like some couple real powerful spells he can use in combat. And then these cantrips he can use like for free. Vicious Mockery. Eldritch Blast. Anyway, it's
What to do?
The pride of the gate.
on the bag. Oh shit, she left with all the equipment. Fuck.
Looking ahead.
Well met. Are you sure? And just when...
It's like the combined gold that everybody has in the party. So, like as I'm playing with different characters, I may like pick up some gold here and there, and they actually like house like that individual gold. And then that's just like the party gold, like the combined gold that each character's holding on to right now. So the Grand Duke that got taken to Moonrise Towers, I forgot, is Will's father. He probably wants to be involved in that part. But he also had like some shit on the mat that he wants to... Like Asterion, like he's a vampire, dude. And try to like, I woke up to him like one night in the camp, like went to sleep for a long rest for the day and woke up to that cat like hovering over me about to bite my neck and shit. And what's so cool about it is like I could have taken a pathway with Asterion to like allow him to like take a little bit of my blood and shit, and it would make him more powerful, but it would give me like a negative bonus for a couple days while I was like weak. Because I played with it, and I could tell like if you kept going down that path, like you could probably have him turn you into a vampire, like through like romancing him. Or like whatever that comes about, like however they play out with that, but yeah. Alright, I gotta just leave the camp real quick and look at the map, and I'm sure I'll be able to see what I'm trying to do with this cat in the party. Actually, I have to go outside. What's this shit here? To kill Karlach. So that's why that chick showed up and did that, like, before I ran it back, is because we proceeded without killing Karlach, so she showed up. Like, I didn't know anything about her because I hadn't been traveling with him, but I guess she shows up and turns him into a devil. So we'll go and fucking knock this shit out right there. It looks like I'm gonna have to go around that way and out. It's all rocks. I don't know how the hell.
Gotta go from this direction. Man, there's gotta be a waypoint like over here or something. That's where the missing caravan is too. Guess we have to take this. Where are we at? Yeah, cause that I don't think this connects over here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it connects. So I'm gonna have to just port to Blooded Village and go from here. Oh shit. I gotta fucking get the shit from Lvl and then swap him back in.
Speak. It is done. Action, not reaction.
Should weigh 65 pounds. Give it to Shadowheart.
My faith protects me. I have a lot on my mind. And well, in it.
Speak.
I'll make sure that's the right bag. Yeah, it's gotta be that. Shadowheart already. What's she carrying? Okay, that's just her personal pack.
Speak.
Well met.
Speak. Chook. You believe you can survive without me? As you say.
Well met. That's the spirit.
Sharp as ever.
No one back home will ever believe this.
What am I to do?
Defender of the people.
And dual wielding, so let me put this in his other hand. Yeah. This dagger fucking is sick. On hit, they have to roll a 13 or higher Constitution saving throw and become ruptured. And ruptured, basically, they take 1 to 4 piercing damage when moving. Each time you move, reduce the condition duration by 1. So it puts that shit on him for... I don't know what the condition duration is, but... kind of caught it like in the middle of having to manage some shit, I guess. Sorry. I'm about to go see what's going on with this. Let's just go back in that bag. Alright.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Admire your courage, Gale.
Thank you. Any particular reason?
Between the orb and the bug, you've got more than your fair share of unwelcome passengers.
What can I say? Mother always taught me to be a gracious host.
Alright. Let's go get this shit. I wonder what's going on with Will's portrait.
defender of the people.
Oh, that's right. I killed that guy with an ice frost like mad long ago.
Looking ahead.
I think I turn around and peep that.
Key. Wonder what it opens.
It's from that hyena ear, the third one I needed. Nice. And a couple suspensions too. Potion of mind reading and shit. Gets advantage to weapons. It's pretty good. It's dagger root. What else can I make with dagger root?
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You've seen similar books in wizards' libraries. A tome on Thayan magic, a rare and expensive find. But people have gone mad reading less dangerous texts.
I want to open this, but I found this note that said there's like some kind of recess. Like some kind of object I put in its mouth to open it in the tunnels. I couldn't find the tunnels. Some cursed fucking book that's gonna make me powerful, I guess. I don't know. I'm already chancing it. I got 3 tadpoles in my head right now. Pretty fucked up. Did he put that armor on? He did. Oh, I gotta put a helmet on it too, right? Yeah. Shit, man. That fucked me up having to drop that bag because it's too heavy for anybody else to carry, and I don't want to reorganize everything. The dude needs a helmet. I think he can. Well, it wouldn't let me rock the boots. Is he proficient in light armor? What's going to be in his proficiencies? Yeah, he should be able to cast light spells wearing light armor. It's because those gloves are medium. Let's see. It's cool, like if you make camp like inside of like a big ass church, like that's where the camp will be. Like it's cool. It doesn't like pull you out to this area all the time. Just the attention to detail here is ridiculous. I can't take that bag. He needs... That's medium. I should be able to put a leather helmet on him. It's just going to be in the main chest. There we go. Yeah, I can still cast spells. Cool. Alright, don't look too bad. I don't know why it's not showing his portrait. I probably have to like reload it, but...
Never a dull moment.
Karlach's somewhere around here, I guess, in this area. It might be him right there, actually. Yep.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
See, and I could have just, like, skipped this and not have had the, like, never met the bitch, you know? Maybe I would have came across her later or something, I don't know, but it's somebody I can probably recruit into the party because I did this now. Another ally. Or I could, like, choose to kill the bitch so he doesn't become a devil. Because we know now that that chick, if we don't kill her, his patron's pissed and shows up. He's made a pact with the devil. This the warlocks, they make pacts with the devil and shit to get their abilities. Where me and Gale are like wizards. Like, we study ancient magics and shit. And I have, like, natural magical ability where... This dude's crazy. Alright, I'm telling him to stand down though, I think. I kinda wanna use her as an ally.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are...
I'm your ticket to carrying that tadpole eventually.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. Turns out, I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Don't worry, I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
So I have to, like, go beat these guys up if I want to pull her into the party.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Hang on though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
Oh shit. What the hell is Wizard Bane oil? Oh wow. It's good to fucking... Yeah, she's pretty cool. It's good to hit a magic user with this shit. Shadow Heart. Kinda miss Asterion, like, having him in the... I made him so strong. I have him, like, detached from the party, and they start the combat, and he, like, sneaks, like, behind everybody. Like, I recorded a fight where I had him climb up to the, like, roof, like, like, the actual, like, raftings of the roof and shit, and start shooting arrows from down there on, like, surprise attacking guys. Like, he's so awesome. And you can, like, pick any lock at this point, like, at least that I've came across.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
Right, because at this point I don't know anything about that shit.
I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats.
You sound like a man with the 9 hells at his heels.
You're closer than you know. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Just a different pathway to, I guess, that result because we didn't kill her. She may have shown up and, like, blessed him with some dope shit if I don't take the party member and just kill her instead, and then when the chick shows up to his patron shows up to the camp, like, she blesses him and makes him, like, stupid powerful. There's, like, so many different ways to go about it. It's so cool. Alright, so I guess we're gonna go up here and beat these guys up. Oh wait, I had a key for it to tool collector. I have a key for some kind of box that I do have.
Need any supplies? We've fewer mouths to feed now. The Lord of Justice sent us after a devil haunting this area. We squared off against her. We lost. Talk to Anders if you want the details. I don't have it in me to recount the horror.
Two. Both stalwarts of Tyr, sworn to uphold justice.
I'll take those supplies now and everything else you own.
trade. See what you got.
In Tia's name.
Lovely day this. For now.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
The Pact! Power! Fallen. Lady Zarya. Power. Strength. Zariel's brute destroyed me. Infernal servant. So long I've forgotten. Why?
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Come on, bro. Best game fucking ever, dude. I'm just gonna have to reload this because I was bugging out on his portrait. It's kind of bugging me out. There's a soul coin over here.
Where's these self-wires? Yeah, that's not worth picking it up. It's rags and bullshit.
Let's have a peek.
Camp supplies. That windmill, I found a goblin strapped to it, like some other goblins fucking with him. I fucking saved him. One save, I pulled the lever and made the thing speed up and it flung him off to his death and shit on accident. It's so cool, the game does that, like I can look out in the distance and have a memory and shit from some shit out there that I see. It's great. Wondering if I should have this chick with me.
I'll give it a blow.
See if the chick's back at the camp.
Still breathing, despite everything.
There she is. Alright, let me load this up. See if I can get his portrait corrected. If not, I'll probably have to restart the game. Yeah, it's fixed. Cool. I was driving me nuts.
What can I do you for? Yeah, let's go straight there. Whatever those fucks are getting up to, it's nothing good. Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins.
Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils. Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail. It wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devils slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elterans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad. Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of trouble to throw ourselves at.
Seek and you shall find me.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Bet that will fit in my pack.
A devil and devil hunter standing shoulder to shoulder against a common enemy. Rather poetic, I think.
I love Gale, bro. The story is so cool, too. Shit.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
What can I do you for? Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them.
Just got knowledge
Anyway,
on
what were we
mad
talking about?
enemies. It's like a hunter.
Let's go, go, go.
Oh wait, she doesn't... Okay.
Making me sweat.
I should check her first before I try to pop a level on her. Yeah, it's gonna let me build her from scratch too. Cool. Let's see. Let me get familiar with what she does. Alright, so she's naturally resistant to fire. She's a level 1 barb. So what's going on with her? Zariel Tiefling. Tieflings from Zariel's bloodline are empowered with martial strength and can channel searing flame to punish their enemies. She grew up in the wilds, learning to survive far from the comforts of civilization, surviving unusual hazards of the wild will enhance your prowess and understanding, so she's got like good survival skills for like survival checks. She's a barbarian, so obviously she's going to be big on strength. She's got a lot of health too. So resistant to fire barbarian so far. Just like a kind of like the instead of having Lvl as the fighter, I could use her. Alright, let's see what else she's got. Opportunity attack, Outlander. Yeah, so that Outlander shit gives her proficiency in athletics and survival. Athletics like helps you like push a guy and increases your resistance to being able to be pushed. So you can like push a guy off a ledge and end him immediately and shit. And just push him to distance so that you're not getting a penalty to a ranged attack or something. And then body is as resilient as armor. While not wearing armor, you add to your constitution modifier. Oh, you add your constitution modifier to your armor class. That's cool. Wearing heavy armor impedes all positive effects of your rage. You could always just open like any of the shit and then like dive in further and it'll explain like how the shit works. So her armor class right now is 13. And she's getting 10 as a base, plus 1 from Dex. So and then she's getting plus 2 from her Constitution. And like you get another one and shit on even numbers. So like when she gets 14 Dex, she'll get another one. Like another point. And she'll get plus 3 to Constitution checks when I put her to 16. The same thing with strength. She'll get like extra shit from strength. So like all of her stuff is odd, so the next ones I pop it to will give her a benefit. Whereas if it lands odd, they're not going to get the bonus until they get like 2 points, if that makes sense. Anyway. 12, 14, 16, 18. Outlander. Dark vision sees in the dark. Up to 12 meters. You can see pretty far in the dark. Hellish resistance. You have resistance to fire damage. Alright, I mean, she's pretty barren. Hold on. Obviously, she can, like, use, like, all kinds of sick weapons. That's what makes them cool. Look how many. She can use pretty much any weapon she wants. And then she's proficient in light, medium armor, and shields. If she doesn't wear any armor, she gets her Constitution bonus, which is plus 2. So it still makes sense just to put medium armor on her. Which again is in the stash. I'm sure she can carry a lot of weight. Alright. So I can like build her out now that I know what she's about. Just gonna pick this shit up just from hitting level 2. Danger sense. That's cool. She gets like extra advantage to save like damage against trap spells. And like walking on like surfaces like ice and shit, she has a better chance of not getting hit. So your next turn you have advantage on attack rolls, but enemies also have advantage against you. It costs an action to do that, so I don't understand. Because it costs an action to swing the weapon, so unless she's taking multiple actions, I don't know how that works. And She can speak with animals now, once per day. What's this? Beastal Heart. So if I add a class here, I could stop her at like this level and like multi-class her into something else, but usually you do that a little bit later, like level 5, so. I backed out of that because I wanted to see. But what is she? She's just a barb, right? Oh, okay, it's an actual attack. It does 4 to 15 damage with advantage on it. But then you guys can hit you for advantage until the end of the turn. Gain advantage on intimidation and performance checks. That's cool. I intimidated the goblins to like infiltrate their camp. Prepare for the melee is good, like limits my movement speed, but if the guy's standing in front of me, it doesn't matter. It gives me an extra 3 damage. We have cleave. It's all coming from her weapon, really. She's like a fighter, I guess. She can get a proficiency or specialization here, so I'm gonna be able to kind of pick her subclass. It's either Wild Heart, where she speak with animals and gain this Beastal Heart passive, which I don't know what it does. I couldn't turn her Berserker. Improvised weapon attack is like I can pick up a chair and throw it at a guy. I'm resistant to physical damage. This is crazy. Advantage on strength checks and saving throws. How long does that last? 10 turns? What the fuck? As a bonus action, it uses a rage charge. I don't know how the rage shit works, but depends his strength. Interrogate releases all the magical links, causing a random magical effect. Like the Berserker, this looks cool. The Frenzy. Let's see what these abilities are. Rage deals an additional 2 damage with melee and improvised weapons and while throwing objects. Has resistance to physical damage and advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Cannot cast Concentrate on spells. Rage ends early if the barbarian hasn't attacked an enemy Or taken damage since their last turn. Okay. We have to keep the rage going like that. As a bonus action, you make a melee attack with your equipped weapon. It'll cause a stack of Frenzy Strain. What's Frenzy Strain? Adds a penalty to attack rolls every time stacking so that you miss more often. That is up until the end of your frenzy. Oh, okay. So as a bonus action, I could just make an extra melee attack. But every time I do that, I get Frenzy Strain, so it becomes harder to hit them like every time. For the rest of that combat. And I can Rage Throw, pick up an item or a creature and throw it at its target, dealing an additional damage and knocking it prone. Strength effects are higher. You also deal additional damage based on your strength. Only recharge once per long rest. Yeah, this one, okay. So I guess then that's the only thing I can pick here, like I get this evocation of Legacy Avernus Searing Smite. It deals an extra fire 2 to 12 fire damage. You set your target on fire, it takes 1 to 6 fire damage every turn for 10 turns if I set them on fire with the shit. Or until I lose my concentration on the spell. Alright. She's gonna have to go to level 5. I think I should just take ability improvement for her and get 18 strength and 14 dex or 16 constitution. I'm gonna be like charge into combat. Could make her durable. Where she gains all her health back every time we take a short rest. And it'll give her +3 to constitution when she hits 16. This is crazy. Whenever I land a critical hit or I kill a target with a melee weapon attack, I can make another melee weapon attack as a bonus action that turn. So if I finish a guy off, I could take a bonus action to swing on another dude. Attacks with heavy melee weapons you're proficient with can deal an additional 10 damage at the cost of -5 attack roll penalty. And you can toggle that shit on and off, so she has the ability, like, if I really need to hit the guy hard, I could risk, like, not hitting him. But if I connect the hit, it's gonna fuck him up. So that I get the kill, so that I can take the bonus action. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. This durable shit's pretty cool, too, being able to get all your health back every time you take a short rest. She needs to have proficiency. I could just be able to put like heavy armor on her. A Mage Slayer. Whenever a creature casts a spell within melee range of you, you have advantage on any saving throw against it, and you can use a reaction to immediately make an attack against the caster. It's the Mage Slayer. Run up on like a magic user and he's fucked. Swing on him every time he casts a spell. I don't know, I think I'm gonna go with this Great Weapon Master shit. This looks cool, being able to. She can use every like weapon in the game, so. Now she's picking up an extra attack naturally at level 5. She gets fast movement. Just does 12. Like also marks your target with light, preventing it turning invisible. Would have been cool for the hag fight. That bitch goes invisible and like duplicates herself. Alright, she's badass. She's bad as fuck. She's badass. She's just carrying like a basic ass great axe. The shit I have on Lae'zel is insane for her. Got extra reach on that too. Gotta get that shit off Lae'zel for her.
Have a lot on my mind.
Alright, well let's go beat some shit up with her now. There she is.
Hey, soldier.
I don't need any attention right now. soldier.
Strength in silence.
Taking my time in the shadows.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
Let them stay up there and I feel. Gonna detect his thoughts. Get +3 to the roll because I have mad intelligence. And then I brought this chick with me to give me the guidance where I could roll another d4 at the end of it. And add it to it. That's 6 +3, that's 9. I needed her bonus.
The Archduchess will be delighted when we return with Karlach's head on a pike.
Yeah, this fucking prick.
I never was good at playing the coward. There is no beast here or in the hells I fear. Not with her ladyship's protection. Least of all this dog. You do well to reconsider your alliance with this animal. She destroys all she touches. Useful in the blood war. Frighteningly dangerous anywhere else. Rage all you want, Karlach. Burn with the might of the hells. Zariel will find you. She will bring you home in pieces. And your little friends will have to watch. Unless we feed you their eyeballs first.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Just raging. Man, this little wizard bastard. Fuck. Already got some shit going on. Combat's so good, it's like a fucking puzzle. There's so much creative options. He's got a hunter's mark on him. That's what he's got going on. I could just check it at any time here. Affected entity suffers an additional 1d6 damage if the spellcaster hits it with a weapon attack. Rogues use this shit, so I got this on me now, and if he hits me with an arrow,
he gets to roll an extra d6 and shit to the damage he does to me. It's a fucking asshole, yeah. Could blind him from like mad far. Call down lightning and shit. I got 2 spell slots to work with though. Oh wow. He's blinded now, he's gonna have a hard time hitting him. I'll let him run mad far.
Fleet of foot.
Got to focus.
I mean, it's only a 25% chance, but try to command him to drop that big ass fucking sword. I just heard everybody's attack rolls. Shit, it's only a 10% chance. What's up with this dude? Damn, he gets an extra attack too. Aura of protection. That's why, it's because he's got fucking +4 bonus. He's mad resistant to spells. Sanctuary makes it so he can't attack her. No one can attack her now. And then fucking they got this duplicate that's gonna draw his attacks away from the party.
to move.
I don't know why I didn't go after the duplicate, but... Fucker. Bastard, this guy. Oh, I didn't go after the duplicate. That sucks.
Don't waste a step. Not good, man. Light on my feet.
Fuck, dude. guy's fucked us up. Jesus, man.
I could go for a good meal.
She wasn't in the combat the whole time, that's why. Because I had her separated. She can sneak on a cat now, though. But that's why it all fell apart. Fuck, they're all up on the roof and shit. Look how awesome this shit is.
Time to push my luck again.
Killed his ass, fuck.
Very well.
On the move.
Fucking assholes, they blew up the fucking ladder.
These boots have seen everything.
I should get these wounds taken care of.
Have to keep going.
battle favors the fearless. Finding my way.
Does he not have arrows equipped? Yes. Fucking asshole.
Watch and learn.
Let's finish this.
Bitch. Hell yeah, dude. There's gotta be another way up top.
Heading there.
What the fuck? Did it waste the spell because she was silenced to it? That sucks.
Making my move.
What should I do? Moving. Fronte nulla fides.
Why am I silenced? I'm standing in the bubble.
Have to keep going.
This fucker.
Can't give up.
Should just drop the concentration on the silence.
on the victor's path.
No longer silenced, finally. I don't know if this wall will block him, but he's got 35% chance to save this asshole, dude. I'm gonna try to get very fast. Saved. Credit on that. Got ruptured too. Can't take an attack. Fucking guy, dude, I swear to God.
Need to act fast.
Dexterity is low. We've been doing that the whole time. Got poisoned. Acid got him at the end of his turn. It's that Tears protection coming from the Sword of Justice, man. This shit is insane. Give me that shit. Bitch. Fucking help Will again.
Forever dauntless.
Another fight. Let's go.
I think my action was to pick him up. So, here comes this fucking guy.
More
Two steps at a time.
Onward. To work.
That broke his concentration on that hunter's mark. Fucker's burning now, bastard.
Nothing important is ever easy. Another step forward. Let's get going.
That was crazy. Got my ass kicked.
I'll take that.
Shit. Tassel had nothing on him. This is padded armor. Trash. Damn, dude.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Shit, I can't use the Revify. I think I'm gonna run that battle back. But
I'll grab that. Just check for anything useful.
it was a tough fight. We got beat up pretty good. But oh look, there's a hatch down here to the fucking cellar. Yes.
I had to save for after the battle, but that happened because the first half of the fight I didn't realize I wasn't taking a turn with the new chick because I had separated her from the party. I originally was thinking like to hide her and then go talk like to them myself, but she just like popped up in the thing. If I left her outside, it might have been different. Like where I'd start the conversation and then have her come around like and not know that I'm with her. It just like triggered the shit. Shit, I swear we're still in the camp. No, that's before she's even in the party. That's not happening. That's just how it went. We had to use 2 revive scrolls and shit. It's not good. But I took a pretty bad beating, so I'm gonna have to rest up now. She's badass though. I just didn't even get to use her. She's the one that should have been fighting that big ass dude with the sword. And then fucking I ran her out on the roof and fucking she got jumped. Oh, this guy has all the nice shit. Oh look, he had 2 scrolls revivify back. It's awesome. How do I get her to end this fucking spell? End concentration. Alright, now I know. That shit was hurting us too. I'm getting all silence and I couldn't figure out how to end it. Should have started the combat off the way I originally was thinking. Just shot that fucking thing down, stayed up top, and ran around this way. And forced them to come up the ladder and fuck them up.
Let's move.
That was like originally gonna be my opening shot. Was fucking hit this one. I think he would have been safe though.
I've got a long road ahead.
We gotta rest the chick.
Sasha, I need you. Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger! Let's march! Fuck you!
At least things have stayed interesting.
She's destroying the place. She's raging. She would have raged in the combat probably and killed everybody.
Sharp as ever.
All right, what now? Non-looking. Still alive, so that's progress.
No time to dally.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Felt good letting off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire lasted a little longer than it should. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him. Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good.
My faith protects me.
The battle went pretty shit. So I need
Craft speed potions with this. Explored this way. Oh my god, right there, right when I said it. Wow. I didn't see it. That's the waypoint I've been needing this whole time to get to this.
No one stopped me yet.
Bodies everywhere.
Accident or sabotage?
That put the wind back in my sails.
Can't give up now. That's curious.
So it's 10.
What to do?
Would you look at this place? All these people, happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations, too. Yes, I'm celebrating my freedom, and our friendship, and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise. Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell. You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
I need to dance! No. No, I need to lie down.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
Don't let me drag you away. Enjoy yourself. You've earned a night of revelry.
Goblins swarmed, but we were brave and fried them all with a thunder wave.
But that's not what happened.
Live a little.
Go on now, don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll have plenty of time together on the way to Moonrise. Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. A pity for us both you've turned your back on me so often. Vlaakith demands of me no less. If only you'd earned the right to lay at my side. Come morning, you will wonder. You will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt. Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
Yeah, my headset was dead, but yeah. I had to pull it because you could sleep with probably anyone in the party there. It's like every single one of them had an option. Like the druid and everything. So I'm gonna just go kick it to the check. I guess I romance Shadowheart this run. So I'm gonna go see what's up with that, but I don't know if that's gonna wind up appropriate for YouTube. But it's late too, I'm gonna probably call it here. Time is it? Yeah, it's like 2:30. Yeah. Sorry, like majority of like the beginning of this was like getting it like the management up, but when we go into the Underdark or whatever and make our way to the tower, like all the story stuff's gonna keep going. It's so good. Like you just pick your path, and it's just like it's exactly how Dungeons and Dragons would unfold. Like I was just like exploring different things and. Oh shit, I missed what you just said there. I just turned around for a second, so it popped up. Hold on, let's see if I can pull up my phone. Shit, where's my phone? Yeah. I've took like some really cool clips of certain like little 1 minute clips. I sent you a couple on PlayStation. Like one of like Gale just like making Shadow Dude invisible so he can like steal something. Let's see if I can go to YouTube. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm glad you did it. Yeah, this is so good, man. I think this is my favorite game of all time. Like, I wish I streamed more of it because so much of it is just like, holy shit. It's got like the exploration of Skyrim and like Elden Ring and like that kind of stuff with the combat is so good. Like all the spells and shit. And just having D&D rules with all the conversations, and there's like a million different ways it can unfold. So it's like every playthrough. I heard your second playthrough is even better, but it's like 160 hours to get through the playthrough. Like, it's sick. I've been playing like 60 hours and I'm just wrapping up Act 1, like feeling like I could have gone to Act 2 like way like earlier, like probably 30 hours ago. I'm like exploring like the whole map, and I got like a whole set of followers in the camp and shit because I like explored the map of Act 1. It's really good though. Like the goblin camp was insane. Like how I intimidated and made friends with them, and then I was like walking amongst them and like trading with their like sales guy or whatever, like their merchant dude. And I ended up getting like they had a whole bunch of dope shit, so I started like putting plans together to like pickpocket and rob the guy's shop. So cool. Like, start conversation with the dude, and then you know, like use the other guy as they're talking to like invisibly like sneak up behind him, and then he's the rogue, so his like stealth check is like +6. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't see this vampire rogue dude hiding in the dark for sure. And it's his pickpocket and like disarm traps and lock picking skills are off the chain. It's like the thief. You know, and it's like you can construct them however you want, like, you know what I mean? Just like how I took the new follower and constructed her. There's like so many different varieties of how you want to play it, and like different things that come about. It's so good. Like my next playthrough, I might just like want to be like some evil ass character and like just do all the like fucking mad ragey evil shit. Be cool. Alright, that was cool. I'm glad we hung out a little bit. I'm glad you got to pee. I got my ass kicked in that bar, man, because she was separated. Damn, it kind of sucks because the prior save was so far behind. It's like, it was like before I fucking leveled her up and picked all her skills and all that shit. Alright, I'll probably throw this back up tomorrow if you're on.